Happy St. Patrick's Day. He who drove the snakes out of Ireland and taught about the Trinity. He who drove the snakes out of Ireland. There we go. What I'm trying to do lately is each time zone, most time zones, because I did one for UK time zone. I think each day of the week. What's going on here? I think that's better. I have a fully charged battery pack. There we go. It's kind of choppy. Kind of choppy and jerky. I bought a box of drink mix. A box of drink mixes. It only had 6 packages in it. Most of them have at least 12. It's a big box, but it only has 6. And it says on the outside, six packages. It's like they could easily fit 6 more in there. I'm drinking my pineapple drink mix. Welcome. I hope we're in this for the long haul. I've been working out some perks. I work the perks. Just trying to get some kind of interaction from people who are watching. Happy St. Patrick's Day, if I didn't say that. Happy St. Patrick's Day. It's March, and it's St. Patrick's Day. We made it through St. Patty's Day. No, we made it through Groundhog Day. I think this battery is going to explode. I hope it does not. That is weird. I'm not going to mess with that. That is weird that there's like housing. Yeah, it looks like the battery has exploded a little bit. It's still functioning. I don't want to risk that. That would be very bad if that battery were to pop or something. I think lithium, when it hits water, it explodes. I watched a demonstration about that. So we have 5 people. Yeah, I think that will be a good idea. Now I got to get more battery packs. I used to be able, I can only do this until I run out of battery power. I had a backup battery, and that backup battery seems to have popped, which is a bad sign. I don't want to just drop it into the garbage. I don't want a poor garbage guy to get a blowed up battery. I think what I should do is not forget that they're on the charger. That would be very bad. Greetings to all my 10 attendees. Let me know in the comments how you find this stream. When I do a stream, do you get alerts, or you just happen to click on so that you will be switched on? And then put in the comments why you leave. I'm trying to figure out why people leave. Just not enough, not a lot of time to spare, because I'm trying to work on the entertainment value, trying to work on what keeps people watching. Because I'm kind of low budget, very low budget right now. I'm no budget right now. So I was kind of relying on, because this channel's not monetized yet. It's not. It's almost 1,000 subscribers. Almost 1,000 subscribers, but almost doesn't mean anything. Almost. That's like almost getting a quarter out of the drain. Almost getting your ring out of the drain. It doesn't quite. So what I'll need to do is be a listener supported, a viewer supported channel until I can get my wings. Once I get my wings, I won't be dependent upon donations so much. I was thinking about making this maybe a travel, a travel channel. People can give me recommendations for places to go. Once I start making enough money to do that, I can go to certain locations, but then I'd have to pay for the expenses as well as travel. Some people just get sponsors. I need to learn, I guess, how to figure out how to get sponsors. What'd be cool is the people who donate. They can all donate and then suggest where I go. They can, if they donate, then they kind of have. I can make a list of places. One person wants me to go to Ireland. One person might be. Hi, hi, hi. I get 3 highs. You look like a newer joiner. You look like a newer person who has joined me for my stream. Because I guess that's part, it's kind of scary when you're following your dream, when you're trying to establish your dream and how it's going to come true. You cannot do it by yourself. It's like when you step out onto the dance floor, you're the first one on the dance floor and you're dancing. You look like a fool until other people get on the dance floor and start dancing. That's what I feel like, I'm just doing this with no money. I'm doing this with no backup. It's just me and a camera. It's just me and a camera. And I think that's what I'll need is to learn how to get participation. Or maybe I can, one of my dreams is to open a cafe, call it Eddie's Funhouse. You could just come in and there's tables and chairs, there's microwaves, so you can microwave your pastries. I am watching an eagle fly. There's an eagle kind of circling around. That's a pretty big bird. I wonder if I can, it looks like it's going to land anytime. I know as soon as I grab the camera, wow, that's a big bird. It's like it's going to swoop down on something. As soon as I grab the camera and point it, that's when the eagle disappears. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to get past the scary part pretty soon. I'm on the dance floor and I'm dancing. I want to see who's dancing. See if I'm dancing alone, looking like a fool. Looking like a fool. And
bonus time.
Do people watch you much? Not really. I just kind of do this. I guess this is my therapy. Because I chat with people, once in a while I'll get people who chat with me. Other times they just pop in and pop out. But as you can tell, I've made quite a few streams. Some of them are like 4 hours long because I have the hope that I'm going to have somebody to chat with me. Yes, it is. I am properly adorned, I guess. I got my St. Patty's Day hat. I'm wearing a green hoodie. Happy St. Patty's Day. He who drove the snakes out of Ireland. Oh, your birthday was yesterday. Okay. Happy birthday. So you're a day before St. Patrick's Day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. It's because I don't know your name. Happy birthday to you. That's what I can do for my people. If it's your birthday, I can sing you happy birthday. Not to embarrass you. You know, like when you go to some restaurants. That's right. Don't pinch. It used to be that you get beat up. If you're not wearing green, you get beat up or punched. But then they had to reduce it to a pinch. That's what I heard. I heard that if you're not wearing green, you would get punched. And then they said, we're not going to punch, we're going to pinch. So I am punch proof. I am pinch proof today. Because I'm wearing my green. And that's where I stop, I guess. Boogers. Am I reading that right? Boogers? Boogers are technically green. All right. I'm loving my pineapple drink. I think I need to get some merch going. Figure it out how to do some merch. That way I could have some t-shirts that say Eddie's Fun House. This way to Eddie's Fun House. That's what the t-shirt can say. Come to Eddie's Fun House. And then comments are appreciated. I like, because people do read comments. And when they do read comments, I can know how I'm doing. I think if I get enough sponsors, I'll do all right. I'll need some people to sponsor me. And then I can do a really good show. I could get a list of people. I think that'd be easier for me. If I could just, if you'd like to be a guest on my show, I could get a studio together, have people come on as guests. Actually, you can pair up with somebody on your stream. You can actually pair up with them. So I won't have to go anywhere. I can just have somebody, you send a link, I guess, or I send a link to the person, and they're able to pair up. I just need to find some guests, have a guest list. Then what I can do is, like, each day of the week, I can have a different guest. Danica Patrick does that. Danica Patrick. She does those. A lot of people do that. They do, like, they do streams and they have guests come on. And I think that would be cool to do. it makes it more watchable. People get excited sometimes when I have a guest. If I get a good guest, I'll get more people and make it like a Q&A. You know, people can ask questions of my guest and treat my guest properly. Treat my guest properly. I've been reading a lot of comments on some videos that are made, and it's astounding how mean they are. Some people are just so mean. It's like they're just trying to make a wilderness video. They're just trying to make a coin, make a coin disappear. There's this lady who was showing a coin trick. It was on, it's on my community page. If you go to my channel, click on community, there's a lady that shows a coin trick, shows how to perform a coin trick. And it's pretty impressive. You make the coin disappear. There's a drop trick. Kind of like when Penn and Teller do coin tricks. You know, they make the coin disappear. She does a horizontal one, you know. She does something like this, and then the coin is gone, and then it appears again. You know, whoa, how'd you do that? I really like this. This is like a Morgan silver dollar, but it has two heads. It has, whoops. You ever seen No Country for Old Men? No Country for Old Men. The guy goes, how much have you lost in a coin toss? That guy goes, call it. That one guy called it. It was heads, and he probably avoided a lot of heartache guessing heads. Gonna make the coin disappear and then reappear. There's so many different ways that you could do coin tricks. You can make it vanish. You can make it vanish if your hands are quick enough. Are your hands quick enough? The hand is quicker than the eye. So I'm down to one person. The cheese stands alone. I need my protein. I've got honey roasted peanuts. Honey roasted. Bomber came by for a short while. I think Bomber is a boy cat. I've been calling it Francesca because I thought it was a lady cat. Until I saw it pee on a wall. And I said, girl cats don't do that. I don't think lady cats pee on the wall. Unless they're kinky. Yeah. If you know about cat behavior, let me know in the comments. Do female cats pee on the wall? That'd be something to ask Alexa. Alexa, do female cats pee on the wall? There's one girl who does Alexa's voice. She messes with telemarketers. She does an old lady voice. again, I always like to put new videos on my community page. I guess that's the best way I can tell you. You go to my channel, click on community, and begin to scroll. You'll find a lot of neat videos. Yesterday I was eating potato chips. Now I'm eating honey roasted peanuts. I'm getting better. I'm getting one person. Yesterday it was 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Now it's 1, 2, 1, 2. Shelby, that's her name, Shelby. Shelby visited me yesterday. My friend from Canada. Visited me for a bit. She's touring Mexico. Peanuts are better for you. Peanuts are better for you, unless you have nut allergies. It's not if you have nut allergies. Peanuts are not good for you. So I guess that's what I'll do today. On a Sunday, St. Patrick's Day. What do you do to celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Do you don your green outfit? Go to parties? It happens to fall on a Sunday, so you don't need time off work, unless you work on a Sunday. I can't come into work at St. Patrick's Day. You're going to have green eggs and ham. Two people chatted with me and there are no likes. That's not nice. Alex in gaming, PokeTube gaming channel did not leave. I even sang happy birthday. I sang happy birthday to PokeTube channel. Hi Ed, g'day. Yes, it is Bill. Welcome, Bill. Happy St. Patrick's Day. At least in Georgia. It's St. Patty's Day in Georgia. Here's why there are no snakes in Ireland. You'd have to be a pretty determined snake to swim all the way to Ireland. Snakes are reptiles. They're cold-blooded. They probably wouldn't survive long in Ireland because I guess it rains there a lot. They have mostly cloudy weather. It's a hostile environment. Yes, you will. I have faith. I think you just click on it. You click on the thumb. That's how I leave a like. I just click on the thumb. Click on the thumb and leave a like. if you really do like. Or you can just leave a comment. Hey, I dig your show. I dig your show, Daddy-O. Go, Daddy-O. That'd be funny if we started talking in that timeline. Hey, Daddy-O. What's shaking, Daddy-O? That's what you could do if you can't leave a like. Just leave a comment. Your comment can say, great job. And I'll know what you mean. Great job. Absolutely. I don't get many comments on my streams. When they chat, they compliment, you know, in the chat, but never a comment. If it stays there, it's like you're leaving your mark. You're giving me your seal of approval when you leave a comment. The Charles Atlas seal of approval. I guess it's snack time. So Bill is from the UK, Great Britain, I think. I think so. I'm trying to keep a track of where everyone is from. There's some people who talked to me from the Netherlands. One person was from Turkey. One person was from Norway. I think it was Norway. Someone who was Norwegian. From the Norwegian region. I really hope it doesn't rain today. I'm feeling a few drip drops. And I hope it's rain. I hope it's rain. I have spotted a few birds. There's no rain. It's not central. What was that? I like that video. Yes, it is. Wake up, wake up. It's St. Patty's Day. I need to buy a beer. That should be my tradition. Tradition is peer pressure from the dead. I think it was a t-shirt I saw that said that. Tradition is peer pressure from the dead. Oh, there's my like. Thank you. Thank you for my like. It's like giving a monkey a banana. He's so happy to have that banana. Do elephants really like peanuts? You'd have to have a bucket of peanuts. G'day, mate. You gave a thumbs up. Good, good, good. I guess likes are like dropping a penny, you know, dropping a penny into someone's cup. I've always wanted to be the highest paid, you know. He's the highest paid bag boy at the grocer. He's the highest paid ball retriever, you know, if he's a ball retriever at the golf course. What do you do for a living? I'm a ball retriever at the golf course. I drive around in an armored vehicle. That'd be a cool job, wouldn't it? If that's your whole job is to retrieve balls. You got scuba gear, you know, in case. But then you have to watch for alligators. My job is ball retriever at the golf course. Whenever a ball just goes somewhere, you know what'd be cool is if they put a piece of metal inside the ball. So all you have to do is turn on a giant magnet And you could just attract all the balls to the magnet. That piece of steel would have to be centered, you know, because you don't want the ball to veer off. Hey, that's an idea. Just add some metal to the golf ball. All you have to do is get a crane and an electromagnet, and then just move the magnet, pick up all those balls. You'd still have to have an armored vehicle so you don't get pelted by golf balls. A golf ball could probably kill you if you're not careful. Yeah. Also, underwater welders. They have to, underwater welders, submarine welders, I guess. When they have to dive down and weld, they're underwater for a long time while they weld. I think the worst one would be a body retriever. One of those people who have to retrieve carcasses out of a river or a swimming pool. One lady was she was dead in a swimming pool, and it took them a while. They were swimming with the carcass. Swimming with the carcass. Until they finally realized that there was a carcass in the swimming pool. What's your job? What do you do for a living? Carcass retrieval. Oh, that sounds interesting. That wouldn't be good dinner talk. One time I was at the swimming pool and I was doing the dead man float in the swimming pool, and I upset the lifeguard. I was doing a dead man's float in the swimming pool. It's like, that's not a good thing to do. And I thought about that. I was just practicing floating there peacefully, face down in the pool. And the lifeguard said, "Don't do that." And I said, "Aye, aye, sir." Because, man, it's scary because you're the lifeguard and this guy's floating face down in your pool. It's like somebody wasn't paying attention. And the thing is, I found in a swimming pool. That's not a candy bar. Nope, that's not a candy bar. I had to actually get a net. You know those small nets that are at the end of a pole, a very long pole, that you use for getting leaves out? Somebody had pinched a loaf in the pool. And I said, "Is that a candy bar? Somebody throw a candy bar into the pool?" And then upon investigation, it didn't take me long to figure it out either. I found not only hope floats. Not only hope floats. So I got that long pole that has the net at the end. Yeah. There was a video of a woman that was showing what to do if a shark approaches you. Don't start flailing, don't start splashing, because the shark will look at you as prey. Just calmly swim, and when the shark approaches you, you put your hand out and you push the shark aside, nose first, you know. Of course it's nose first. So it's, wow. So don't freak out. If a shark is coming at you, don't start, splashing and trying to swim, because the shark will go, oh, yummy. And then you just stick out your hand. Don't punch the shark. I heard that's what they tell the Navy SEALs. If you see a shark, punch him in the nose. I wonder if that works. That poor shark. He's just looking for a meal. And then you go punch him in the nose. The shark is hungry. Would you like somebody to punch you in the nose when you're looking for a meal? Hey, where's a good place to eat? Punch. Hey, you know any good restaurants? Punch. I think I like that idea. If you don't freak out, the shark won't see you as a meal. You're not a struggling animal. And then you just hold out your hand and place your hand upon its on its nose. 2 people, 1 like, that doesn't add up. That just doesn't add up. 2 people, 1 like. 2 girls, 1 cup. Who remembers that video? That was a video that a lot of people were appalled by. Yeah. I was told they're called test bites. Sharks just come up to see what flavor you are. And they go, ooh, I'm not going to eat that. And it's not like the shark can say sorry. Hey, I'm missing an arm. Hey, wow, I need stitches now. It's all because the shark had a taste. You never know until you try. They say when you're on a surfboard, you look like a seal. When the shark say, hey, that looks a lot like a seal. That's my natural prey. I think I'll go investigate. And you're in a wetsuit, which makes you look even more like a seal. And you have swim fins on. It's like, yeah, I think you could. That's why you wear orange clothes when you go hunting. I don't know if sharks are colorblind. I don't know much about sharks. They say we kill a lot more sharks than sharks kill people. A lot more. We kill a lot more sharks than sharks kill people. Who should be scared? Sharks are just doing their thing. If you don't like sharks, don't go swimming. Don't go swimming with sharks. Hopefully you see them before they see you. These peanuts are awfully good. I recommend honey roasted. There you go, advertising again. I guess I won't be able to do really long streams because one of my battery packs are down. I got to start looking for a battery pack now. Or maybe an extension cord. I'll have to go get an extension cord. Oh, the plugs are on the other side of the house. Oh, the outside plugs. I might have to do a stream from my porch. Here I am with an extension cord so I can keep my phone charged up. But then again, it's the attention span. Who can sit there and watch a 4-hour stream with just a guy playing his flute, singing songs that he can barely remember? Talking and eating at the same time.
Don't Jaws cause killing of sharks?
Probably. People try to get revenge, you know. Someone's eaten by a shark, and someone goes out to get revenge. I'm going to get even with that shark. That shark who ate my brother. But then how are you going to know all sharks look alike? How are you going to know which shark ate your brother? You know. The shark with the biggest smile on his face, I guess. The shark that spits up a foot. I don't know. They actually find body parts in sharks and alligators. They dissect an alligator and they find parts of a human in there. You can snack with me if you like. We'll bring back Snacking with Ed. There we go. Okay. After my stream, I'll go. Yeah. Yeah. I'm the garbage man around here. One of my mom's friends, she's like 80 or so. So she can't empty out her garbage. So I come and help her. I help her with the garbage. Steve Irwin always said in the case, never. Yeah, I mean, you're in the animal's dining room, you know? You're in the animal's dining room, or the animal just wants a taste. It's like, well, it's just, how does anybody know what something tastes like until they take a bite? I just don't want to be that guy. If you want me to be honest, I don't want to be the guy, the test guy who to see if humans are on the menu. I think it was a tiger that had a bad tooth, so it couldn't hunt what it normally hunts. Jabberjaw. You remember Jabberjaw? Jabberjaw was when I was a kid. There was a cartoon called Jabberjaw. Yeah. They tried to make the shark sound like Curly from the Three Stooges. So I think that's what I'll do. As soon as I'm finished with my stream, I will go over and take the garbage out to the curb so that it may be picked up. I guess my mom's going. She's got everything. She's more St. Patrick than I am. So again, please be generous with the likes. I like the likes. It makes me feel better. Oh, wow, I think that's enough peanuts for now. Those peanuts are going to show up again. Yeah. So they're bringing back Jabberjaw. Of all the cartoons, there are a lot of good cartoons. I was thinking about the Wonder Twins when I was growing up. They had it was part of like the Hall of Justice, I guess. Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, and all that. Aquaman. There was the Wonder Twins. Wonder Twin powers activate. One of them can always be an animal. One of them can always be something made of water. I forget which is which. Wonder Twin powers activate. Form up a giant gorilla. Form up an ice shield or something like that. Well, it's Sunday, St. Patrick's Day. We're out here. This is my free will. I'm out here by my free will. It's so weird. It's like they say time doesn't exist. Time is just our recollection, what we can actually remember, what happened. We can, if we can ever remember what happened. It's funny, this lady, now she's ready. We got up, we had breakfast, went to the grocery store, and she still wasn't ready. Now that I start my stream, now you're ready. Now you're ready for me to go and take your garbage out to the curb. She has a cat, so we have to handle her garbage accordingly. Sometimes she doesn't have her cat litter emptied. So in that case, I can just take it from the porch and put it in the trash can. I hear the loony loon. The loony loon. So we got one person joining me today. It looks like Alex is the only one. I'm still going like 0, 1, 0. Well, at least there's somebody on the other end. I think it's yeah, that's what I'll do. Just wait until this battery pack. I'm glad it didn't explode. I'm glad the battery pack did not explode. That is scary because when they pop like that, it's usually a bad sign. That sucks. Yeah, it's actually the housing. I'll have to call who makes this. Say, hey, by the way, my battery pack is popped a little bit. What should I do? I can't use it anymore. Mom, please. I, she does, it's like attention. She's not supposed to let the dog poop in their yard. She's not supposed to. I know, okay, all right. Bobby. It's real role reversal, yeah. It's role reversal. Eddie, put that down. Eddie, don't touch that. Eddie, don't touch that. Eddie, go outside and play. Now it's me saying, Mommy, don't let the dog poop in the neighbor's yard. Mommy, please. They have cameras. You can't deny that the dog pooped in somebody else's yard. They have cameras. It's like, I'd be so angry. I would be so angry. I'm in there looking at the monitor, and some lady is letting her dog crap in my yard. Allowing the dog. Shame on you, Mommy. Letting the dog poop in the neighbor's yard. I'm not mentioning any names. I'm protecting her identity. She's not in the shot right now. Can't talk crap about somebody. Pardon the pun. Mommy, they have cameras, Mommy. You don't want that on the camera. I sound like Herman Munster. I pray for the opposite of 0. That's what I pray. I want to have the opposite of 0. My head is warm. See, if I take off my hat, I'm still wearing green. So I can just sit here and make tons of money. I could sit here and make tons of money. I make tons of money while I sit here. That's right. We only know time due to our aging. Give it time. You don't have gray hair yet? Give it time. You don't need to wear Depends yet? Give it time. Give it time. Like that song goes, I hope I die before I get old. Talking about my generation. Hope I die before I get old. I was thinking about that again this morning. Why do we have to age? Why do we have to get old and die? What did we do to deserve that? Not everybody deserves to get old and die. It'd be better if we all just had a time, you know. Hey, it's your time. I guess it was his time. That's sad. It's sad. We didn't choose to be alive. We didn't choose to have a man and a woman get together, an after party hookup or something like that, or a backseat boogie. I didn't choose to be born. Why must I get old and die? What? Get old. Getting old is not fun. Things happen. You can't do the things you used to. You have a lot of doctor's visits. The doctor's visits increase when you get old. You have to have new hips installed. Like me, I have to have my heart. My heart didn't work until they cut my chest open and made it work. If your heart doesn't work, they should just let it, you know, if your heart's not working, that's what happens. That's what happens. Don't move veins around unless you want them to. Unless you want them to move veins around. Take veins out of your leg and stick them in your heart so your heart can pump. Albert Einstein had the choice. They came to Albert Einstein and they said, hey, your heart's about to stop working. Do you want us to make it work longer? And I'm paraphrasing. And he said no. And that's what upsets me is I didn't have a chance to say no. I didn't say, I was scared. That's what happened. Oh, we're going to have to do open heart surgery. And I was scared. They didn't let me calm down. They didn't say, well, we're going to give you a day to think about it. Do you want us to take the veins out of your legs? Out of your leg? Do you want us to take the veins out of your leg and then use your veins from your leg to make your heart work? And then, do you want to be on medications you can't afford for the rest of your life? I'd say, let me think about that. Don't just rush into it. Let me think about that. Do I want you to take veins out of my leg and then transplant, I guess, so that my heart will keep working, even though it's going to stop working anyway? You're just delaying the inevitable. The inevitable! You're delaying the inevitable! I'm sorry? The inevitable! I'm inevitably going to die. And what sucks is every morning, all the medications. I'm sure people have it a lot worse than I do. A lot worse than I do. But shouldn't I have a choice? Shouldn't I be able to choose my own abortion? Talk about not feeling in control. We're going to take veins out of your leg, and we're going to make it so your heart continues to beat. What if those veins get clogged? What if those veins get clogged with? What then? If those veins get clogged with plaque, that's what happened. They didn't look at, hey, how can we stop plaque? How can we stop plaque from building up in Ed's arteries? What kind of... They're actually able to go in and scrape. They're actually able to go in and scrape plaque out of an artery. And then there's angioplasty, stenses. They said, hey, we're past stenses now. We can't do a stent. We have to cut your leg, take the veins out, and stick them on your heart so it'll keep beating. And then what upsets me is they knocked me out. It's like, after they knock me out, can't they just euthanize me? After the knockout? Because I didn't feel anything. I didn't remember anything. After the, what do they call that? The sedative? After the sedative? Anesthetic? Yeah, anesthetic. After the anesthetic, I didn't remember anything. I didn't feel anything. That would have been a perfect time to put me down. Perfect. That would have been the perfect time to put me down. To say, hey, he's not going to feel anything. Just give him another, like the lethal injection, you know. They put you down and then they give you something that kills you. And it's like, hey, no muss, no fuss, no medication for the rest of my life. And what's weird is when I get up and walk around, I can feel the discrepancies when I get up and walk around, when I go and exert myself, which makes me physically unable to work. If you can't work, you can't earn money. If you can't really work, so you got to learn all over again. Like, what can I do while I'm sitting in a chair and I can't get up and exert myself? Like walking down the block, walking around the block to get to the mailbox, and walking back from the mailbox, I gotta stop and breathe and hope I don't fall over. Thanks a lot, guys. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Unless the guy goes, yeah, I want to live. I want to live. I want to live a little longer. I want to be really old, so someone else has to clean up my mess. I want to be really old, so I forget where the hell I am. I'll just wander somewhere and then not know where I am. I don't want that to happen. I don't want to have to go to Walmart and buy Depends because I can't make it to the bathroom. I can make it to the bathroom, but I need more time. Old should be an option. I think old should be an option. They should approach everybody and say, do you want to be old? Do you want to be old where you're just an old lady sitting in a house and nobody visits you? Do you want to be an old lady sitting in a house and have nobody visit you until you're dead? Until they come and just sell off all your belongings? You want to be an old guy. An old guy that just walks somewhere and forgets where he is. Do you want that? It's like, hell yeah, sign me up. Some people don't mind getting old. Me, it's like, I really don't want that to happen. I really don't want to lose more teeth. You know, I really don't want to, I don't want to need Depends. It's embarrassing. I really believe that from the bottom of my heart. I believe that old should be a choice. Say, yeah, I want to live a couple more years. I want to live a couple more years. I want to put away another bottle of Geritol. I want to be old. So everybody has to worry about me. So everyone, I want everybody to wait until I die. I want everybody to just wait until I die. I can say that because this is me. This is me right now. I can joke about stuff like that. Old should be a choice. Do you want to watch another episode of Matlock? When you hear a knock at the door, do you want to yell, "Wait a minute, I'm coming"? Get out of the way. Trying to answer the door. That's the next book I'm going to write. Old should be a choice. Because I'm older. I'm not as old as some people. I'm old enough to know that I don't want to be old. I believe that. Yeah, I know. I think what it is there's no control over it. Why be upset about what's going? It's inevitable. It's inevitable. It's inevitable with a V. Older should be a choice is a good title. Yeah, older should be a choice. That's right. I didn't even know somebody was listening. I just see a number 2 up there. This is me. This is my therapy. I don't have a therapist right now, so I'm listening to myself talk. I'm listening to myself talk right now. This is my therapy while I eat more peanuts. I think that's what it is old is a disease they haven't cured yet. They need to go to work on that. How do you cure old? I look at old as a disease. It's a disease that kind of just springs on you. It's a progressive disease. It's a terminal disease. Old is a terminal disease. It's a progressive terminal disease. Put me on hospice, damn it. Put me on hospice. Fill my veins with morphine. Put some morphine in my veins. Then I can complain about stuff. When you get old, you can complain about stuff. And you can hit on girls younger than you are. And nobody takes you seriously. You can say things and nobody really takes you seriously. Hey, baby. If I was just 40 years younger. Old, the progressive disease. I know, it's weird. They say our DNA, the telomeres that are at the ends of our DNA strands, they start to deteriorate, and that's what causes us to age. Our body doesn't replenish cells like it used to. It used to be, when you're in your 30s and 40s, your cells are regenerating, but then at a certain age, you just stop regenerating. And then you're just that dude that everybody makes jokes about. Hey, Grandpa. Hey, Pops. It's like, up yours. Wait for it. You're not old yet? Wait for it. Because it's coming. I guess that's our topic today. Our topic is old. Old. And you don't have to remind someone that they're old. You don't got to remind me. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm reminded I've got you know, the neck, the wrinkled neck. I got the gray. I know, yeah. I wish I was 23. I think I would shave my head and my eyebrows if I could become 23 again. If I could be 23 again, I think that's dangerous. That would be a dangerous decision to make. What would you get up? What would you give up to be 23? Yeah. What would you give up to be 23? One of your testicles? One of your ovaries? Girls, you can't tell if they give up one of their ovaries. Yeah, just one ovary. Give me one ovary and you could be 23 again. Girls could walk around and it's like, hey, you don't know the difference. Guys, it's like, hey, you only have one ball. But I'm 23. Yeah, he must have took the 23. He must have landed on the. He wanted the to be that. Yeah, he wanted to be 23. Then he'd have to just wear pants all the time. You know, pants and trousers. No one will know. There we go. That'd be a good advertisement, wouldn't it? Pants and trousers. No one will know that you chose to be 23. You'll still have one ball left. Wasn't it the left testicle in the medieval times or Middle Ages? They believed that females were produced by the left testicle. So what they did was they would remove their left testicle. It's like, where are all the girls gonna go? Oh, your left testicle's gone. You must have not wanted any girls. I'd give my left testicle not to have any girls. And then there's that that's where barber came from. Barber was short for barbarism. You know, the barber was the guy who brought out the leeches, you know. The barber was the guy who amputated, you know. Barber. Now all he does is cut hair. All the barber does is cut hair. He doesn't remove moles, you know, or skin. What do they call those? Skin tags? Skin tags are horrifying. They just show up on your body. Oh, I got a skin tag. Ah! Image restricted. So, you got to be careful, Alex. I hope this is humorous. I like humor. My own brand of humor. There's that dog again. Everybody has a little dog around here. All the old ladies have little dogs. Little white dogs. Why is that? All these old ladies that I see walking dogs, they're all little white dogs. But I never see a little white dog at the pet store. What's up with that? I go to PetSmart. I never see a little white dog. Maybe they're cloning them. Maybe they have little white dog breeders, you know. Hey, you want to buy a white dog? You want to buy a little white dog? You're an old lady. You might want a little white dog. Oh, it's a puppy. Oh, look at this cute little puppy. I think that's why my mom likes to take her dog to, like today we went to the grocery store. Let's take Shaggy. Let's take Shaggy. And we have this little bed in the back seat for the dog. It's a dog bed in the back seat. And
Accurate time.
we just fold him up in the bed and lay him in the cart, you know. She has to ride around on those handicap carts, I guess. Yeah, especially if he's Shaggy. He needs a bath again. Again. He doesn't do anything. How does he get dirty? He doesn't do anything. He doesn't roll around anything. All he does is he sleeps on the couch. He sleeps on my mom's bed, and then he migrates from her bed to the couch, and he just lays there on the couch. How does he get dirty? I don't know how that happens. And then we walk him out into the front yard, and he takes a crap, of course, or pee-pees, He does his little piddle. It's like, how does he get dirty? I don't know. That's a mystery I want to solve. I know, and still need a bath. Why? And I see him all day, every day. That's what he does. Mom goes to bed, Shaggy goes to bed. Mom goes in the living room, Shaggy lays in a bed next to her, and that's it. How do you get dirty? They don't have sweat glands. Dogs don't have sweat glands. Maybe somebody sneaks in, says, hey, Shaggy, come on, let's get dirty. Let's get dirty. Shaggy. Yeah, we'll have to find that out. He should just be clean all the time. He's not rolling around in anything. My mother used to, when he was younger, let him out the door, and he would run in the back here. He would just go back there and run around. I could see how he would get dirty that way. But, hey, a day in the life of a dog or a cat. That's another one. Another one is like the life of just being a cat or a dog. That's like, sign me up for that. Someone feeds me all day, every day. Someone just takes me to the vet and I get no bills. Someone lets me snuggle up to them, I'm a kitty cat. Feed me, I'm a kitty cat. Give me a little jar, give me a little can of tuna fish, because I'm a kitty cat. Let me out every time I want out. Let me in every time I want in. They say cats have staff. They don't have owners, they have staff. Dogs have owners. It's like, dogs are part of a pack, so they're like people pleasers. Cats are like, you're lucky if they show you their butthole. You're lucky if they come up and brush up against you. Because they think you're worthy, They come up because they think you're worthy to have them brush up against you. That would be a funny shirt, wouldn't it? A t-shirt that says cat staff. Cat staff. Let's see, I still have 3 more dots. I got to do something with this. It popped. You see, it's like, that's not good. A battery pack to do that. I'm glad that's all that happened. Those things get battery acid everywhere. And here I am putting it at head level. Put it on the ground. If it pops down there, what's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen when a battery blows up? Phone batteries blow up too. Kind of like me, I don't do anything and I still need a bath. Because I have sweat glands. Because I come in contact with things. That's right. Maybe I should do that, a campaign. A campaign. I can be an old activist, I'm an activist against old. Old should be a choice. Old should be a choice. Old should be a choice. See who opposes me. Probably some old people. Old people going, now you don't know what you're talking about. I got grandkids. I love my grandkids. I love forgetting about where I am. I love standing proudly in the line. Standing proudly in the line with my box of Depends. I love it. I love people not coming to visit me. I love the quiet. I love being old. All should be a choice. I wonder what my banner would be. Have like a have like an old guy with a line through him. You know, there's an old guy, and then a circle and a line. All should be a choice. All should be a choice. Why not? I mean, abortion is a choice. But then it doesn't work out well for the baby. It doesn't work out for the baby. The baby's just like, wow, I just want to be born. I just want to be born, and somebody wants to stop that from happening. I haven't even done anything yet. I haven't even gotten into the chocolate yet. I don't know what it's like to eat too many cookies. And you want to kill me? I'm just a baby. I haven't even seen the light of day yet. I haven't even smelt my first flower, and you want to cut me out? You love losing teeth? I love being easily tired. Yeah, I love losing teeth. I love being easily tired. Easily tired. You become anemic, I guess. You go to Six Flags and you're the guy that has to sit on the bench. Yeah. The thing with abortion is that it is really only your body. It's only your body. But that baby is part of you until it's not anymore. And then it feels pain all by itself. That'd be horrible if you're a mother and you feel everything that your offspring feels. You'd never get through a day. Johnny just got stung by a bee. Susie just touched that stove that I told her not to touch. That's what's wonderful about having a baby, is that the baby is outside of you now. The baby is out there walking around, bumping into stuff. Have a baby. They call it, I guess it's murder, you know. Abortion is murder. Isn't it murder? You know. But then again, they determine if you're an embryo, you're not a human yet. If you're an embryo, if you're a fetus, you might have a chance. If you're a fetus, you might have a chance. If you're an embryo, then you're a human in progress. Yeah, that's kind of weird, you know. From the moment of conception, the moment that baby is conceived, I don't know. Everybody has their own thoughts about what's really sad is people neglect a child. You know, if the baby is born deformed, if the baby is born with any condition, that happens. That really happens. You know, people abandon the kid because he's got a deformity. You know, they abandon the child because they're just not healthy. That's how they behave in the wild, you know. Hey, the little baby cub can't keep up. I don't know. It's sad to think about, you know, the conditions in which someone, because it's like you're sparing that. I don't know. It's kind of hard to even think about. But then again, the mother has to take care of that kid. And some do. You know, I see some mothers, they're very courageous. They're very courageous. They stick with that kid no matter what condition they have, you know. They're born with a condition, you know, and the mother doesn't give up, you know. The mother stays with that kid into adulthood. And it's like, hey, it ain't no thing. I guess that sword has two edges. Wow, I'm probably gonna get some hate mail now, because it's coming. It's hard to not speak your mind anymore. Because, if it's coming from your heart, even Jesus said that, out of the abundance of a man's heart, so he speaks, or something like that. A lot of us can't let out what's in our heart. If you have compassion for a kid that's born with a condition, a kid that's probably going to be made fun of, or mistreated, or not allowed to join in any reindeer games, you know, and that happens. It's sad that that's the way schools are. They defend the bullies. People commit suicide because they're bullied. That's what grieves me. These perfectly good children, they get bullied. Well, everybody's a perfectly good child, you know. They didn't choose their condition. They didn't choose how they look, but they get all kinds of hell because of it. They're like on the receiving end of all that vicious attack, all those vicious attacks, to the point where they want to kill themselves. And they do. It's like this kid could have been somebody. And these asshole kids decide to pick on them until they don't want to live anymore. And then when they report the bullies, they kind of favor the bullies. It's almost like Darwinism. The fittest survive. Survival of the fittest. But it's like, what about survival of the people who want to survive, They can't go duke it out with somebody. They're picked on because they're weak, because they don't talk the same way everyone else does. I don't know. I think we need to quit being lenient on bullies. I like to bring back the stockade. I wonder if people remember the stockade. But that's just me, You're like this, that wood, if you're caught bullying somebody to the point to where they want to kill themselves, guess what? I hope you like sitting like this for a while. They just put your neck and your arms in there, and then they put you in the stocks. I think that's what stocks is short for stockade. They used to do that to people who were criminals. They used to put them in a stockade. And you stay there overnight. And it's like, hey, try bullying somebody. Have you changed your mind on bullying? Have you changed your mind yet? Or just make them wear a shirt that says, bully me now, Make them wear a shirt that says, I'm a bully. And then put a target. You can, anyway. But that's just me. Those who have been bullied probably know what I'm talking about. Those who have been subjected to something you had no choice, You had no choice to be short. You had no choice to be skinny. You had no choice to be, I don't know. Oh my God, I'm getting all worked up. Or the dunce cap. Bring back the dunce cap. I remember the dunce cap. I never wore it. I never seen it used. It's just a cone. It was a cone that said dunce on it, So if somebody is reported to be a bully, yeah, because they are different, But isn't that what's beautiful about us, is that each of us are different in some way? We're not just cookie cutter, conveyor belt people. We all have something unique about us, Like Chris Farley, The nun said, no, they're not laughing with him, they're laughing at him. And it's like, I would rather people laugh with me, not at me. But some people say at least they're laughing, you know. So, but it's for the wrong reason, you know. For what reason must you laugh? Wow. So here we are. I have two people, possibly two people. I'm waiting for my hate mail. That's what I can call this show, Ed's Hate Mail. Just, just you know, express hate here. You know, express your hate for people who don't like bullies. You know, it's kind of like that Scared Straight. You know, you ever watch Scared Straight? I kind of like that, especially for bullies. If you're just a bully, you know, just have somebody get up in your face. Daddy's got a sweet tooth tonight, you know. So you like salad? You won't after this. And it's like, wouldn't that kind of change? I don't know. Maybe if the stocks, you know, if the stocks aren't available, then it's like you would, guess what? You go to bully boot camp, you know. You have somebody shove your face in a garbage can, you know. Have somebody put your face in a toilet. I bet you'll never want to do it again. And then we get to watch it. We get to watch it on pay-per-view, you know. I wonder what happened to pay-per-view. Is that still a thing, pay-per-view? Today, Joey gets a taste of his own medicine, you know. We're going to follow him around while people bigger than him push him down to the ground and kick him and call him fatty and retard and all that. Today, or call it the revenge show, you know. Tonight on pay-per-view, Joey caused someone to kill himself. What should happen to him? Joey and Tommy and Patrick? Oh wait, I shouldn't say Patrick. God. So they all get to stand in a line while people poke fun at them until they're crying. Until they are on the verge of unlifing themselves. It's weird, suicide. That has so much stigma now. But it's happening so often. Suicide is like on the rise. I wanted to call it planned death. It's not suicide, it's planned death. Because you know what? They take it into consideration. I don't know. I have a sick way of thinking about stuff. I don't know. I think people they should never lose their self-worth. People should always tell people how much they mean to them. You should always tell someone how much I know it's a little awkward and weird to say, you mean a lot to me. Maybe you shouldn't end your own life. I know, that's the way I look at it. It's like they're forcing you to live. And then you've got these images in your head of, you know, I might have another heart attack. It wasn't fun. The first heart attack wasn't fun. I wouldn't look forward to another heart attack. And that's all I would have to look forward to if they forced me to live. And again, that's a very good way to word it. They're forcing you to go on with your condition. And it's like, shouldn't you have a choice in the matter? You're the guy who has to wake up every morning. You're the guy who has to wonder, you know, am I going to have another? Are they going to Am I going to have another vein that's blocked with plaque? Some countries are doing that. Some countries are allowing, they call it doctor-assisted suicide. I know I've mentioned this before, doctor-assisted suicide. And it's like, hey, you got a condition that's terminal, you know, or you have chronic pain. I was just talking about that with my mom today. Chronic pain. How could you? It's hard, you know. Every day, all day, there's a pain that just won't go away. I know that sounds like a Dr. Seuss book, but all day, every day, there's a pain that just won't go away. And some people do that. They want their life to end because they're in excruciating pain. And it's like, hey, have have some, go easy. Go easy on the guy. You don't feel the pain, and that's why it doesn't bother you. You're not feeling the pain. You're not feeling the pain all day, every day. And painkillers don't always work. I keep feeling droplets. I hope it's rain. That'd be a funny t-shirt too. I hope it's rain. Here comes another train. Well, I'm glad I'm not just sitting here talking by myself, to myself. By the way, any hate mail? Hate mail. Who gives hate mail anymore? I guess a lot of people do. You know what? If you feel a certain way about something, I think that's your problem. Because there's a lot of things that I don't feel good about. I don't feel good about the homeless situation. I don't feel good about people, the things they say. But I don't go write them a letter. I don't take the time out to put my thoughts and anger on paper or in an email. I don't know. I guess some people have to do that. They have to pick up that hot coal to throw it at someone. When you pick up a hot coal, you're burning your own hand. When you pick up a hot coal to throw at someone, you're burning your own hand. Or you're drinking poison. You're drinking poison and waiting for somebody else to die. That is an interesting way of putting it. Drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. Because it does, it poisons you over time. All that you're carrying around. And then your heart will be heavy because of it. Wow, that's enough negativity for today. That's enough. I think I'm a negativity artist. I just take negativity and I form it and shape it. I swim in it. But I'm trying to shift, you know, I'm making that shift from negativity to that which is positive. Because it's like you're going into a whole new dimension by changing the way you think. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And that choo-choo train, that loud horn. Forget naked and afraid. Victim's Revenge. That would be a great, I would watch that pay-per-view. Victim's Revenge. If you're a victim and you want your revenge, point out your bully. Victim's Revenge. If you're the victim of ridicule, just because of the way you look. Call Victims Revenge. And we'll put you on pay-per-view. Bully Beatdown. Remember Bully Beatdown? The guy that went by the name Mayhem. There was a guy named Mayhem that was an MMA fighter. Yeah, Mayhem. That was his handle, I guess. Bully Beatdown. That was fun to watch. Watching these bullies get humbled. Let them eat the humbles. 1 hour and 36 minutes, folks. I guess I'll have to wrap it up. Wrap it up. I'll take it. Wrap it up. I'll take it. That's the only words I remember of that song. I hate carrying my watch around, but I do want to know what time it is. I do want to know what time it is. I'll tell you what time it is. Time to wear my St. Patty's Day hat. Sit here with my one like. Who's joined me today? I had like at least... Who's there? Who's there? Let's scroll down. Wow. Alex and I have been speaking for a while now. Who else joined me? Who else joined me today? Bill for a short time. Alex, Bill. Who else? Bill, Alex. So that's 2 people. We have Pokey Tube. Pokey Tube joined us. So that's 3 people. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 3. And we're back to 0 again. Which brings us back to dough. Who might join me now? If you leave me now, you take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, baby, please don't go. How much have you ever lost in a coin toss? How much have you lost in a coin toss? How much have you lost in a coin toss? I like that. They call it the French drop. Huh? I guess you are. Hold on. I gotta end this. We'll make a coin disappear. Yay! I'll have to stop this. Okay. All right. I'm at the bussy. Good day, everyone.
Come back.
I know. I didn't know that I was on a